Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare Astro Championship Series CGP League match here between the Factors and AVANT-GARDE. I'm Myksta, joined by Inmaniac. Already straight into the action we go. Hardpoint Solar here for map number 1.
Yeah, we're going to be jumping straight into the action here. So just pointing out, we are going to have AVANT-GARDE up against the guys of the Factors. The Factors just lost their first round tonight in this double header, going down 3-2 in the series score to the guys from True Ambition. And they're going to be going up straight into a game against the APAC qualified team of AVANT-GARDE. It'll be interesting to see how they play here. Obviously, in this hardpoint on Solar, especially this first hardpoint, always just, it's a TDM. They're just trying to maintain control of the map, slay the other team as much as they can. Usually, you won't see more than 30 points scored between both teams on that first one. It's all about that first rotation, which of course will go over onto the B Street in about 15 seconds time. So it's all about who sets up best for that. But in this first hardpoint, it is going to be the guys from AVANT-GARDE who have about a 10-point lead into the rotation.
That they are. I mean, 27 points to 13 is their current scores, and Myksta on your screen at the moment will be rotating early to this, or not really early, but right on time for this B Street hardpoint, just to be able to continue that that control that they currently have. Now, the players might be coming through the back, but they know that they have that one covered. So Myksta didn't really need to turn around until his player did get taken down, and right now the Factors trying to push on into this hardpoint. He's going to be Beaston, who has that current control, attempting to anyway, as he is contested. He's now pushed back. That's spawned, and I mean, the Avant team constantly, they always have a couple of players in this hardpoint. Unless they all get taken down at once, they always are pushing in numbers, and even right off this spawn, they're pushing in numbers. There's always 2 or 3 of them trying to contest it. Not all the time, it doesn't really work out, but the times that they do really seems to have really impacted this early game. Since then, though, the Factors have been able to change the scoreline back into their favor, and you're going to be seeing them in the lead here by 2 points, 37-35.
What do you think about the fact that no one AV is running an AR? At the moment, they're all rocking the ASM-1. There's no one really to lock down those lanes, Mike.
You know, I personally believe that an AR is a useful factor to have with at least one player holding one. Regardless of what their role is in the overall game, I think an AR is definitely a necessity. That being said, if you can pull it off without one, I mean, that's definitely a different skill in itself. Each team has their different ways to play the game, and I mean, if this works, then it works.
I mean, yeah, that's if it works. We are seeing the guys from the Factors, though. They have a pretty healthy lead now as we're going into this factory rotation. We've got about half of the points still left up for grabs in this one. I thought it was interesting to note that no one from AV, such an experienced squad, none of them are running the an AR. As I say that, I think it is one play. Yeah, it is. Wolfie's still running the barrel for the Factors squad. But it's just that there's such long lines of sight in this map, Mike. It was just surprising for me. Anyway, I'll move along. We're going to be rotating, of course, up to the car park hard point. And this, as we were just saying, linkage here, a bit of a segue. When you're looking down these long lanes, especially down that A Street towards a water tower, obviously you're looking for maps down B Street, you know, an AR is really going to come in handy. I'm looking at Wolfie here, and he was getting those long-range map shots out across onto the players coming up that B Street. He was eventually taken down, but anyway, it's a factor to think of. We are going to be seeing a scoreline of 77-40 right now. AV are quite behind, considering on those first 2 rotations they had quite a dominance, but they are falling quite fast here as the Factors seem to be getting their groove back right now in the ways of Stella. And I'm on with Excite right now as he's trying to go to work. Wolfie actually picked up a couple of nice kills. His teammate there going 16 for 8. He's on the 2-point streak, Mike. So he's looking pretty strong, and quite surprisingly, as we reach the 6-minute mark, it's going to be the guys from the Factors who are about double the...
Yeah, you did cut out at the end there, but I do believe we all got the drift of that one. 96 points to 44 with 6 minutes on the clock there. They broke that triple-digit mark now, and I mean, that lead is really just completely flipped around from that first meta that we did see there at that initial hardpoint leading over onto that B Street. That being said, they're continuing that momentum by getting this set up strong here as Avant try to break this one. Myksta and Dean are going to be holding this. Myksta will pick off another kill. Same with Dean. Benno, though, will fall. Contested for a moment. Players trying to come up through the sand side of things as Myksta falls once again. Dean will get one. He needs to be careful through the glass. He gets tags, but then he gets shut down. Benno, will he be able to pick up the kills? He'll get shots. He'll get no tags at all, and his teammate actually picks up the kill before he can really make an impact. 3 of the players, 4 of the players from Avant just constantly getting shut down, and while they were able to get a couple more points on the board, 15 seconds still to go in this hard point. The Factors have this thing in control, but I mean, that lead is just ever growing for the Factors right now.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Mike. They are into the triple digits, well into it, 110 to 71 of the guys from AVANT-GARDE rotating through to our first hard point in the middle of the map. The guys from AVANT-GARDE are in a nice position to get the points, but the better positioning probably got to go to the Factors right now. They had 2 players up on glass. You got one doing the pinch, come through the cuts from PS3. There's going to be a couple players right on his tail, though, as the spawn's going to come from maps. Benno, trying to go to work. He now has his ball in hand, so he's obviously switched his class over for this second half. He knows that his team needs to answer back, and obviously with his history, we know he is a crazy ball player, loving those ARs, but he's going to be dropped. These guys from the Factors still going to work. 3 of them down right now. Wolfie was the only one left alive, and he utilized that by taking down Myksta. He's going to be getting some revenge, though, as Hopi tries to go to work. 126 to 83. We've got about a 40-point scoreline right now, Mike, as there's about 15 seconds left in this hill, so obviously we're into the scrap time now. Let's keep an eye on your minimap as we're setting up for the rotation.
I mean, keeping an eye on that minimap, you will see that these players now rotating over to that hard point. It is going to be one of the players from our Factors team there, and unfortunately, that player did get taken down by Avant. So Avant now going to be having 2 players on that hard point. Third player is going to now regroup as the 4th player goes straight through the cuts. The kills will be happening there for their team. Of course, you do need to keep in mind that the kill feed currently has the colors in reverse. So our Sentinel team will show up as red, and our Atlas team will show up as blue in that kill feed. So if you're unaware of that and you're thinking the kills will go in the complete opposite direction, that is the answer to all your questions. And right now, Avant, I mean, they are 35 points behind, but if they can get this control, that 30-second point boost will be definitely beneficial for them in that one. As I say that, I did most definitely jinx them because they got wiped out, but they're still fighting for this control, fighting for these contests, and trying to make something work here.
Yeah, they're doing their best, and now, you know, look, they've closed the gap a little bit. It's a 30-point gap right now with 3 minutes left on the clock. Still plenty of the time for these guys to come back. The Factors are still looking relatively strong, maintaining this gap. Obviously, we're about to have the rotation down to the back factory, and look at the minimap, Mike. AV, perfect spawns. They're already down there, and they're set up. Now it's just about holding it. You even had a couple of players spawning out on sand, but there's a player jumping straight out of purple. That's going to be Wolfie going to work there. He's going to have backup from his teammate, a Beast and go. And Beast right now, sorry for that inexcusable pun right there, as he's going huge right now before being shut down there at the end by Hopi. And Hopi and Benno teaming up to go to work there, both of them getting the 2 pieces before Hopi's going to be finally shut down there. 161 to 123, so the gap did open just a little bit for these guys from the Factors, open to 40 points in fact, but AVANT-GARDE now in a position to answer back. Dean's here going to work, picking up the points. Hill's contested, he's going to pick up a second one on Excite, not done yet. Yes he is, he gets shut down. Wolfie says no, he's going to be going in to hold these points and try and grow this lead for the Factors as we're about to rotate over to the car park hard point.
And you see with that rotation is going to be Avant once again having this early control. This is the kills that they needed now. They got 3 players down, but you do notice they've always got that first early possession, and then they've lost those shots, they've lost those kills, and then they get absolutely straight. They get 3 or 4 downs, and then the Factors able to push on in. There you go, there's 2 players. Excite was there with the double kill. Renton, though, will get shut down, but Wolfie and Excite are there getting these points. The setups, though, they're just easily broken, and Avant have constantly been losing points and losing control because of it, and that's why the scoreline's 185 points accounting, so 141 with a minute 20 on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, the Factors are just going huge. I expected the AV to pull some kind of clutch play at the end. Now, granted, something could still happen in this final hardpoint, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be almost impossible. They need literally every point if they're going to do it. In fact, I think it's about to be impossible. Indeed, it will be. With a minute left, 203 to 141 is your scoreline. Your first map is going to be going to the guys of the Factors, and they're still driving it home with Beeson was in a position there, getting those final points. It is going to be guys from AV now setting up for the rotation, but it's all going to be for naught as they are going to be taken out. You know, credit to them. They've done well. Hope surprising to be Mike that he's going at 20 for 40 right now. You do not see that from Hopi, who is usually the main slayer for this squad.
20 to 41 right now, and I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of deaths for a lot of the players that I'm not really used to seeing so many deaths in that number. That being said, I mean, look at the kills for the Factors, and I mean, that really opens it up. Beaston about to hit a...
Yeah, but Mike, it's Hopi. It's Hopi, man.
It doesn't matter who it is. I mean, if you got players like Beaston dropping nearly a 50 bomb, is one player, I want him to get this 50, and he's going to get denied. Like, of course, he's going to get denied. But back to that point, if we got Beaston dropping 49, we got, I believe it was 39 or 40 by Varenza. We had another 30 bomb there as well. I mean, waiting for that scoreboard to eventually pop up to try and assist me in the stat collection. Come on, any minute. There we go. Okay, so we got 49 from Beaston, 30 from Varenza. We got 41 for Wolfie, and Exciter 29. Those kills going to add up to death somewhere along the line for the Avant squad. Is it going to add up to Maka, Dean, Better, or Hopi? You got to take your pick, and that's still going to be adding up regardless. We had Maka nearly on 40 deaths. We had 37 for another player, and I mean that player, as you can see there, I've left it specifically so you can see you got Dean on 37 and Better on 32. Those kills add up to deaths, and those deaths have to be some players from the Avant squad, regardless if it's Hopi or not. And it is deaths either way.
I get it. I'm just saying I don't usually see Hopi with a 0.5 KD with 23 kills. That's what I'm saying.
You do now. Dude,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, Mike. Right. Calm, mate. Calm. It's only a Friday night. Chill.
No, had to add a little bit of excitement at the end of that one. Either way, we'll take a short break. We'll be back soon with our Search and Destroy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare Astro Championship Series CGP League match between the Factors and AVANT-GARDE. Currently, the overall series scoreline is 1-0 after that hard point there on Solar. The Factors now take the lead 1-0 here in the series. We've got Search and Destroy Biolab for map number 2, and ideally all the teams will choose their correct sides here in this one and we can get this game rolling. But I'm Myksta, joined by Inmaniac, and I mean, after that map number 1 victory, and after seeing the Factors play a complete 5-map series, what do you see happening for this map itself?
Look, as you love to say, Mike, it could go either way. I expected AVANT-GARDE to go a little bit better. Just off the record, I think the AVANT-GARDE guys might be enjoying their Friday night a little too much. But that's off the record. Cannot confirm, but I expect them to go a little bit better. And Mac obviously has got this scope. He usually goes to work with that one. This bomb is being rotated over to the A side. The bomb carrier of Hopi is going to be trying to go to work with that. He's got the ASM-1 in his hand. He's running that Tactician with those double EXO abilities, of course. So he's got that boost and silence. So he's going to be trying to utilize those. He's going to have his teammate coming out there, but Benno is going to be shut down. Excite now going to work. Beaston cleaning up Hopi as well, and just like that, it's going to be all over Red Rover as the guys from the Factors take that first round 1-0, and it was pretty convincing as well, might I add, Mike.
I was just sticking on board with that bomb carrier that I'm getting taken down last. We're going to be seeing Beaston, though, just be able to actually second last, rather, as he took down Hopi. And there you go, was able to take down Maka. So it was a great play there by them, opening up strong once again. Aggressive round, and as you mentioned, a convincing round for them as well. But we're just going to see, will they be able to do it for a second time? And will they be able to do it this time? I guess really is the important part for this, because we're going to be having them playing that attacking round. The bomb is going to get picked up by Varenza, as we normally do see him like to be rolling with that play. We'll see Beaston going to be playing that aggressive role once again. That's why I'm sticking on board with him, because he plays that aggressive role for his team. And we'll see if that aggressive role can possibly get them another round win.
Yeah, well, let's see if he still plays that aggressive style, as you pointed out. He does have the bomb in hand, of course. He doesn't have a player pushing too far forward. Of course, it's going to be a couple of players down over in that blue building, so they need to watch themselves, and Hopi and Dean both pick up kills there. So that's what AVANT-GARDE really need, especially following up from that final round. Varenza spots a player, able to clean him up. That's Dino taking a fall. He's going to be obviously rotating back out towards Snow. He's got his teammate. That's going to be, of course, Beaston. Running point for him. He's going to be, no doubt, running into the building just there. Varenza dives back up into Biolab. So just need to watch themselves. There's going to be one player out the back of the B plant. That's Benno now jumping up high. He's on top of purple. He's going to be watching himself, though. He's up against 2 players, and as I say that, Beaston able to clean up, but his teammates do rush over. Varenza, the only one left alive, up against 2 players. Hopi and Mac. He's running that overkill. He's got the scope in his back pocket. Not going to matter right now. He's going to activate, or rather deactivate, that EXO ability. It's going to be rush over, a quick rotation over to A. That's exactly what you needed to do in that 1v2 situation. You just needs to watch the big push from the player. That's Hopi. He spotted it and he cleans it up. And just like that, AV get on the board and even things up 1 round apiece.
You're going to be seeing with this one, we're seeing the round in kill cam, so you're going to be seeing it from his perspective once again, as we did swap on board with him at the end of that one. But that is going to, bring up that round, one apiece, as you mentioned here, Inmaniac. Now, we've seen both these teams take out their same size one. I want your predictions, because I always laugh when they go wrong. So, when do you think they're going to get their opposing round to win?
I'm not calling it, Mike. I'm not giving you the satisfaction, mate. I honestly
I had to
don't
try.
know what's going to happen, though. Yeah, you can try, man. You can try. Look, with Benno sitting on the donut, I don't know how AVANT-GARDE are going to go. They took out their last round. Maka, strong player, is going to be dropped pretty early on. They are on attack. They're doing their best to work something towards B here. You've got to watch this couple of players outside. One's obviously rotating straight over from the green catwalk. Dean's going to be shutting that down pretty quick, though. So we're in a 3v3 situation. Hope he got some heavy shots out. Don't know how he didn't take that player down, actually. The player that was over inside of blue. So, still could go either way. As I say that, Benno finally getting off the donut. He just got the kill there. And that was with that Moors, able to get the headshot with it. So, nice work to him. 2v3 situation. AV looking strong to take out this round. They just need to watch the players that are left. Excite and Varenzen. They can go huge right here, Mike. But the plant has been put down. And he's going to be taken out. That's Benno taking a fall. So you got Hopi and Dima up against Varenzen and Excite.
With make that just Excite, because this is the last one alive. Varenzen did get shut down, and we are going to be having Excite nearly running into two players. Looking up, looking down. The gas containers will blow up as well. He'll now see that one player. Get a couple of shots in as he falls, though, and he will be able to take that one down. 20 seconds still remaining, so he's got enough time to search for this player, but it is going to be Hopi, who is running and hightailing it out of there. He doesn't want to have any part of that for the moment, and we have a fair bit of lag there on Excite's screen. Trying to get the shots off, but he well for denied. Now, Inmaniac, you don't want to be a betting man here for this round, and unfortunate for you, because it actually came to be a success for the AVANT squad. Answering the question I asked you at the beginning of the round. So it seems that everything you don't do seems to happen. So I'm happy with that one.
It's when, you're 100% right, Mike. It's the caster curse, except it's doing it on myself. Whenever I call something, nah. If I lean towards something but won't back it, yeah, it'll probably happen. I just can't win. But anyway, getting back into the action here, Hope he's going to be picking up the first kill. Benno cleaning up another one as well. Varenzen finally answering back for the Factors squad by taking down Benno. We've got a 2v3 situation. Hopi cleaning up the player who was just crashing down and hiding there. He's going to follow it up. Hopi, this is what I expect from this kid. Coming back, going huge there in that fourth round, clutching it for AV. They're now halfway to victory on this map. They need it after that hard point that they dropped, that first one over on Solar. So it's good to see him finally waking up, and maybe it's a sign of things to come. But as we just discussed, Mike, I'm not calling anything.
I think we all. I think we
all got disconnected.
No, I'm trying to think of the right word for it, but I think we. Oh, yeah, there we go. I think we appreciate you for doing that. But yes, we all did get disconnected out of that one, which is quite unfortunate. So you didn't happen to be thinking that we were about to have a steady on track game, would you? Did you? Possibly?
No. See, no. I would have called it, and then it would have completely disconnected as it did then.
Well, I think you must have thought somewhere down the line that this was going to be a smooth sailing game. So either way, I have no idea what happened for that one, but we'll take a short break. We'll be back soon. We have commercial breaks for this kind of thing, and we'll be back soon after this short break. Welcome back, everyone, to our Map 2 Search and Destroy Biolab in our CGP match here in the CGAWACS between AVANT-GARDE and the Factors. Currently in the Search and Destroy, it is 3-1 to the team of AVANT-GARDE, but the overall map scoreline is 1-0 in favour of the Factors. Will Avant be able to maybe continue things going smoothly, or has that short break ruined the momentum for them? Maka seems to have answered that question by dropping out of that first blood, but Dean answers back with the kill down.
I just saw Benno eat a grenade with his face. He was taken down Quick smart there. I actually was it was either Benno or Hopey. I was on with one of them. That was all taken down. Dean is now going to be the only man left alive for this avant-garde squad in a 1v3 scenario, and he needs to watch himself. There's a player just dancing with him at purple. Another one jumping from snow. He's going to be shut down just like that. So your map score is now going to be sitting at 3-2. Avant-garde still with the advantage right now, but we're going to be seeing these guys from the Factors trying to answer back here. As still as Excite there with the ASM-1 cleaning up that final kill cam there. Would it be a momentum swing? Who knows? We'll find out, Mike. But AV were looking strong before we had to restart. Let's just hope they can carry that momentum and then tie up this scoreline in the series.
Remember, it is 3-2 at the moment as well. Always add 3 to Avant's favour, add 1 to the Factors' favour, and we'll see how this will play out. Varenzen will have this bomb. We do have Maka, though, really close to his side. Spawn just chilling back with that sniper rifle. We had a couple of nades go out as well. Unfortunately, nobody's faces are eating them this time round. Beaston will be taking down Dean, and that's going to bring the numbers to their favour as well. So it's a 4v3, make that a 3v3, because Excite will get taken down there by Maka, as I mentioned, at the backside of blue. The bomb will start to get planted, and he's over here on this B side as well. He's just going to be using that right side as, bomb plant to his advantage, and already, just like that, 3 players down. Beaston will be there to maybe pick off a kill on that player from Avant. He will be able to do so. Better late than never. Getting shot on the side. Still managed to dash away. The bomb's currently getting defused, but the player jumps off it. He'll manage to go back on it. Now that'll be Maka, and he's able to get that defuse. So he's able to make it 4-2. Increase their lead there by 1. Close their gap out by being just furthering their chances of taking out this map. But I mean, as he admires the people there in that container, Avant go up 4-2.
That's a creepy pull. Like,
it really is. I haven't noticed it before.
I don't know if I want to be in that one.
I haven't noticed that in such high detail before with someone really staring in. I knew something was in it. I just didn't know there was a whole bunch of dead people in it, or maybe live people. Who knows? Has anyone asked them?
I'm sorry. I was just laughing at how intrigued you were at the bodies. You're right, there's such high detail, this was great. I'd love to see this.
They'd be high maintenance.
I'd love to see this on a 4K TV, Anyway, look, well, there's a lot of action right now. We better get into this. We're looking at a 2v2 scenario right now. Hope he's got the bomb in hand. He's got Benno running point for him. Varenzen and Wolfie trying to shut down this attack from these guys. Obviously, they are down right now. 4-2 is the score. Hope taking a shot in the back from the player that was over in blue, I believe, and he needs to watch himself. He's got Benno still with him. Wolfie, however, is the only man left alive for the Factors. A lone wolf, you might say. Haha. As he's got to work with that Bow. Hopey, the bomb carrier, gets shut down. Benno is going to be chasing this one hard. Bow carrier, though, of Wolfie is going to be trying to take him down. Benno is still looking at him and scoped him right in the dome. What a shot. I cannot wait for this kill cam. Let's have a look at this, Myksta.
Let's see it indeed. Benno just
gets AS1.
He swaps it out. He swaps it out to pick off the shot. I mean, that just makes it that much better. But I actually just want to highlight to a little bit earlier in that round where he's covering his teammate Hopey. Hopey then went for a bomb plant over onto that generator side. He then backed out. I'm not too sure who you're watching that angle, but Hopey backed out. So I swapped over to Benno to see what the go was. Benno was aiming down into blue, and he saw the player there. He called out to his teammate. Hopey instantly reacted. He then picked off the kill. He then picked off that kill that you saw. And I mean, Hopey answers straight away with this round with the nade. I mean, they're up 5-2 right now. This is the map that they really needed to answer back here. As I say that, I jinxed Hopey. Hopey got taken down 3v3 right now, as Dean will look back to answer into that one. Maka, I do believe, is over on red. Yes, he is. Player's going to be there. He did spot him. Player's just running around through this red side of things, and does seem like they're just going to miss in terms of sight of one another, but it does seem like Wolfie wanted to go back and double check and just make sure there was a player there, which he was correct in assuming. So Varenzen still with this bomb. He's going to be having players dashing past his line of sight. Now he'll be chasing over into green. His teammate's going to be doing the chasing, though, as he might be going for some planting. Shots out. Wolfie takes down Dean. Benno last up. Benno down. And I think we might be seeing this on our round in the kill cam.
Yeah, look, that's what it's going to look like. I would actually like to point out the previous round's kill cam, because how did that scope from Benno look like to you? Because that's what I laughed at. Like, look, this is a great kill cam. That's good. Solid shots there from Wolfie. Benno shot from that snipe. I swear, like, like, the player he was aiming at was in Queensland. He shot in New South Wales. Like, that's how far we're talking. He shot interstate to hit this player. And it was just really amusing from my screen. Sorry to go off track there. Back into the game. Obviously, your score is looking like 2-2 right now. In actual fact, it is 5-3 in favour of AVANT-GARDE. They only need one more round. 3 are required for the guys from the Factors. Myksta is going to be on the attack now. He's going to be getting this very quick plan here on B. Gets scared off there, and he's going to back off probably wisely as Varenz is going to be taken down his teammate Hobie. Dino takes a fall as well at the hands of Beast and Benno, the only one left alive to back up Myksta right now. He's going to be trying to go to work with his ASM-1, but the dashing just too strong there from Varenz, and Beast is going to take a fall from Myksta though right now. So Myksta 1v3, can he do it, Mike?
We'll just have to find out in a moment because he's got the bomb. He's got the players lined up for his for the taking really here in this one, and he did get spotted. So the players now know which way he's going to be coming from. He's going to pull out this bow and he's going to be looking over into blue. He gets tags, and that player's going to back out. The player's going to contest here, and he does get tags once again. The ASM-1 though will pick off the kill. He pre-aims over into the Biolab side of things, and he will now be going over into ice now. He's looking to relay over there. No, he's going to push back. The player's going for that reload. Will he check that one? No, he won't. He'll get taken down. The Factors are one step closer, but one step is it going to bring them this map victory here. They need to be getting these rounds, and right now, Inmaniac, I just don't know what to think for AVANT. They're 1 round away. They just need 1 round.
I hope they get it. I hope they get it. You know.
Oh no, now they're not going to get it.
No, I hope they get it. It's just, you know, they have a problem with choking.
We've been down this path before. It's not their fault. It's yours.
Yeah, it's my fault. All right, you've got me there. You've got me. I actually just wanted to point out that the player of the Factors who picked up the kill cam there was actually a really smart move. He got out that ASM-1. He got the shots out on the player, on Myksta, who was running down ice. And, you know, he had to reload, obviously. But I like the fact that he stayed there. He stayed there. He didn't move. He was waiting there just in case of that rotate back up towards snow. And that's exactly what he did. So, up towards ice, sorry. So that's what he did. Smart play by those guys, and they were rewarded with the round point. So we are sitting at a 5-4 right now, as we're all well aware, and the guys from the Factors are on the attack. It has been planted down at A. 1 player left alive for AV. It's going to be a Hopey. And look, I've seen Hopey do some clutch plays, but I don't think it's going to be now. And he gets dropped. Just like that, the Factors are answering right back, and we're going to a round 11, Mike.
I don't think that prediction counts, purely for the fact that you said it as he died. So, yeah, I'm still on the fence for that. But, I mean, as you mentioned...
Well, if it got a fence, I was dedicated to saying that either way, because he was dashing straight into that little room there below green. He wasn't looking to his right. The player was there. I already speak fast enough, Mike. I couldn't get it out in time, alright? You're on my case tonight.
I think you could have stepped up your game, and I think you could have said it a little bit faster. You're talking a little bit slow. I didn't want to really bring it up, but... You know, now that you did, just wanted to put it out there. Either way, we have our round number 11, as you mentioned. We've got Hopey right now on your screens. He is going to be having 1 player right in front of that. We can see there, because of Codvision, he's going to have another player over to that front doorway as well. Players jumping over the top purple, but he doesn't seem to really phase at the moment. But they do know that something's happening over on this B side. The Factors, and as a round 11, they can't afford to make any mistakes. As I say, that back will take down Varenz. So it's a 4v3 situation right now, as you're having a couple of shots over on that back alley side. Hopey's going to contest this one. Sees the player go through the back of yellow. Shots will still go out. He's jumped over at the top level. We'll be able to pick off the kill. 4v2 situation. They're relaying over to this A side. No, he's going to go back over just in case and trying to possibly dupe someone. I mean, they need every advantage that they can possibly get. They don't want to just rely on numbers alone, because clutches are possible. Excited Wolfie now will swap over to the Myksta. Going to be on the bottom green. Myksta's going to be the only one alive, because Wolfie just got taken down. So now over onto this green side, rotating to the green catwalk. You will see one, but he's cooking a grenade. So now need to go through the window right now, and he's going to get spotted. He's going to take down one, but then he's going to get taken down. That's going to be AVANT, evening up the overall series scoreline 1-1.
You just deliberately came back with him speaking as fast as possible, didn't you?
That wasn't maximum speed right now. So I could talk a lot faster, but I really didn't want to, simply for the fact that I just didn't want to rub it in, right? But yeah, to answer the question in the chat, we did have to end the game earlier on due to a couple of connection issues. So we had to end it at 3-1 in favor of AVANT at that stage, and now they were able to 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 continue that forward. So they're able to take out 3 rounds now, make it 6 rounds to 6 rounds to 5, and they were able to take it out in that round 11. So that's why Avant to walk away with that victory, and that's why they take out the map. So we do apologize if you had any confusion out of that, but yeah, that brings that one to conclusion. That's map number 2 done. We're going to a capture the flag up next. I don't know exactly which map it's going to be, but it's going to be on some map, so you want to stay tuned to that. That's going to be coming up next, and yeah, we have more action coming up next here at our CGAWACS CGP League match. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare Astro Championship Series CGP League match between the Factors and AVANT-GARDE. The series score is tied up at 1 map apiece, and I'm Myksta, joined by Inmaniac. We're entering into map 3, capture the flag on retreat. Now, we've had 2 varying results here in our matches played so far. We've had definitely a interesting hardpoint game that ended up resulting in the Factor's favour. Then we had an extremely close search and destroy that went in favour by Avant, scraping it through with the 6-5 victory. Now that we're going to capture the flag, back into another respawn, a Maniac, do you think that's going to make the difference? And I ask you to choose your prediction wisely.
I reckon both teams are looking pretty strong right now. That's all I'll say, Mike. And that's pretty much all I've got to say. I was going to be seeing these guys from, well, I guess both teams have been pretty even so far. It's going to be the guys from the Factors looking pretty good right now, but it is going to be Dino who's running the flag right now for the guys from AVANT-GARDE. In fact, they will get that one in relatively easily, coming down the backside there of the map down on open side. So able to get that in relatively quickly there, and AVANT-GARDE picking up a couple of nice kills there as well. Mako and Hopi just getting dropped, as I did say that. Wolfie and Excite picking up those kills. Benno under a bit of pressure from the guy with the flag. That's going to be Excite cleaning him up now. He's going to be trying to make a push straight over the wall there, running down that pool side, which is exactly where you want to go. As you can see there's going to be no one really in a position to challenge, but he decides to turn back. He needs to just run, Excite, get the hell out of there, and he's going to be trying to get this flag in to answer things back and tie up the scoreboard here, 1 apiece, and he will. It's nice work by the guys from the Factors to answer back against that early cap from the guys from AV. And obviously, it could be argued, but most people would assume that the guys from the Factor have that better side. The blue spawn is really nice. Obviously, you go straight down that pool side. There's going to be a couple of players there right now. In fact, I'm going to jump over to Varenz, and he just went inside of the hotel there. He's going to be cleaned up pretty quick, though, by Hopi before he gets dropped in return. Dino going to work, taking down Beast, and Mako also cleaning up Excite. 1-1, just over 3 minutes left on the clock, and there's a flag now out. Dino trying to make a run.
Trying is really the key word here, because he's in a little bit of a bad spot. He's got players surrounding him, and I mean, he's just really running around this cafe through these stairs, just trying to stay alive. He finally got taken down, and I want to swap back over to Wolfie. He's in a similar position to where he was before, where he's just waiting to try and just intercept this player. Will get the flag return, and it's just bouncing between sides here on the map. He doesn't really need to do much else, picking off the kills that he needs and helping support his team. Beeston's going to be running forward, and Beeston will be able to try and fail at picking off that kill with that IMR. But with 2 minutes and a half to go in this first half, capture the flag retreat. The score is at 1-1. Hopi trying to pull the flag and getting taken down. Both flags now back at base. Wolfie will be trying to make his own run.
Yeah, he's going to be trying to do his best here, and he does take down Benno. He's going to be making a run over the wall now. He does have 2 players on point for him. There's going to be a player right inside of the lobby here. He needs to watch him. Dino gets punched straight in the face by an angry Varenz. They're going to get that one in quite easily. Wolfie able to get the second point on the board for this team. 2-1 with 2 minutes left on the clock. You can see there all of the players from AVANT-GARDE trying to make a big push. You've got Benno here going to work. He picked up one. He's going to pick up another. That's Beeston getting dropped. In fact, it was hoping he cleaned up the one prior to that. So Benno going 1 for 8. Few too many beers on this Friday night, I do believe, for Benno. He's going to be trying to make a run for that flag, and that is the flag of death. If Wolfie is going to pick up a big 2-piece, Beeston taking down Dean as well. The return there for Wolfie off the spawn. He's going 14 for 2. 7-point streak right now. He's going nuts. As to say that he was eventually shut down by the Castle Curse. Now I'm on with Beaston trying to go to work with the IMR. Benno says no. Going to work as well. Varenton trying to make a run. He's got the flag in hand. ASM1 going to work for him as well. He does have a nice clean run ahead of him. Needs to watch the people cutting over from the middle of the map. He's about to run into one.
Ooh.
Spots one. Takes him down. Varenton going huge right now, and he's going to get it in. 3-1. Perfect run there by Varenton, straight down the pool side, which is what I want to do. He knew to look out for those spawners come from the middle of the map. He played it textbook style. 3-1 with a minute left in the half.
That it is. Excite, though, is going to be trying to go for another one here as he gets taken down. The flag dropped in a little bit of an awkward position. Now the entire team has been taken down. Beno's going to be going for this run here over onto this pool side, and he should only have one player to realistically contest with him right there. He's got the knife out as well to still be able to get there in record time to be able to get that capture in a second before Excite actually was able to pick up that flag or be in any position to do so, as he had that 30-second mark ticking on down. One flag the difference, 5 total flags captured between these two teams. We're having Varenzen running this one down, and I mean, I think that was just the easiest flag cap of the entire half.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the easiest caps I've ever seen, really. Varenzen had such a clear run there in those last few seconds. You know, I'm surprised they didn't try and set up a relay just for shits and gigs, but that's not going to happen. But 4-2, quite a healthy lead as we're going to be going into the second half. Mike Varenzen, he played that amazingly well. Pretty sure he's going to be holding the class of CTF 101 because he knows what he's doing, and so is the rest of his team there, not to be sneezed at. And Wolfie, man, 18 for 4. That guy's on fire right now.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking that, and I was just 18 to 4? To 4 deaths? 4.
Pretty insane.
You can count that on one hand.
Can you, Mike? Can you?
That's debatable. But everyone else can count that on one hand. Okay? But, yeah, either way, I mean, it's definitely impressive. And I'm sticking on board with him for the break. I want to see if he can hit 20 kills before getting, you know, without being on 4 deaths. Basically, I want to see if he can get 20 kills from that one. I mean, he's pushing forward over to this flag side as well. So, player might be over onto that spar side of the map, and he might be in a perfect position to take him down. Apparently not. And there we go.
Yes!
He's got it. He's got this one. He's just slaying it up. And I mean, look at the overall kills as well. You got 20 to 4. You got 11 to 12, 10 to 15, 12 to 11. You got a couple of players there go positive. Then you got 19 to 11, 10 to 15, 7 to 13. Make that 7 to 14 and 6 to 15. Now Wolfie, is there anything he can't do? He's playing the Slayer game. He's playing the OBJ game, and apparently he's playing the Death game.
Yeah, well played by him. He was going to switch over to the ASM1. He thought that was going to go to work with him, but it wasn't working as good as the bow, and he was eventually dropped there trying to make a run. I'm over with Beastin right now, but I think I may switch over to Excite as Beastin gets dropped, and Excite is trying to make a run with this flag. Obviously, when you're trying to run it back down to the turtle, it's a pretty hard run. When you've got that turtle spawn, it's a pretty hard run going back down. The guys that do have what would currently be the blue spawn right now do have the advantage. Now, 3 minutes 30 left here in the game. 4-2 is still your scoreline right now. I'm back over with Beastin going to work with this bow. I'm going to quickly check out where Wolfie, my man's at. He's going huge right now. 21 for 6. The player's going to jump out. That's going to be his death. Maka taking a fall. He's going to have a snooze now for at least a few seconds. And Wolfie just playing the safe game right now. Obviously, this is the side that you don't need to focus too much on those caps, you know, unless you're behind. This is just about that defense game, but, you know, as I say that, it's Varenzen who's going to be coming out and trying to make a run, and he's been running this OBJ hard, this squad. He does have 2 caps for his name. Wolfie and Excite both have 1 each. As I say that, Varenzen just putting Hopi away right there, showing him how it's done, but as I say that, he's going to be cleaned up by a headshot from Dino. Beno picking up another kill as well. And Beno actually makes it 2, but taking down Beastin as well. 2 minutes 40 left. Wolfie, now, he's just warming up again. He's going to try and get another one, but he's shut down on the wall there. That's going to be where his grave is. And it's going to be 4-2. 2 minutes 30 left. We've got a quarter of this map to go. Mike, these guys, I mean, the Factor's looking pretty strong right now. I expected AV to try and answer back, but not going to happen, you know. When you've got to be run down that pool side, you can get a cohesive push happening, but the Factor's just looking a bit too strong.
I mean, you say that, but there's still 2 minutes on the clock. There's still plenty of time for somebody to answer back. Now, while their flag might be returned and another flag captured, they still have time to make something happen. It's mathematically possible. I mean, the mathematics don't lie. You're going to be doing something right to be getting these flag caps. You can run them in straight if you need to, but there is still time to make something happen. And I mean, we've seen it done before. We've seen those last-second clutch plays, clutch flag captures to tie up some games, force an overtime, or even take the win. It happens, and it possibly still can happen, but Avant need to push together as a team to possibly make something happen. That being said, it seems like the guys from Factors, they don't want a map loss again, 2 maps in a row after coming off a series loss against True Ambition. They want to play it safe safe. They might turtle around a bit, pick off a couple of kills, and just play that passive game that might not have worked in previous other variants, but it seems to be working fine here with 1 minute 17 on the clock. 5-2 lead. Seems to be doing something right.
Yeah, they really are. You're going to be seeing the guys from AVANT-GARDE trying to do their best, going on the attack here. I'm over with Dean. He's going to be shut down quick smart by Excite. Maka now, I'm on with him as he's trying to go to work, but no, Wolfie says no to that as well. He's going to be trying to keep going right here. 31 for 10, maintaining that over 3.0 KD here in this respawn. What a lovely statistic to have for you. A lot of people obviously think stats are BS, but I'll tell you what, if I was going 32 for 10 up against AV, I'd be telling people about it, man. That's for sure.
You were just pimping out his stats, and he just added one more to the death department. So definitely, I think that just absolutely guarantees that you are just not the factor for the factors right now. Either way, though, I do have to admit, I'm a little bit disappointed in Wolfie. He got to those double-digit deaths. So I was really hoping that it'd stay on that single digit and just prove to be the factor that the factors needed after all, because I don't believe that's actually been done in a respawn so far. I mean, look at that. I was able to pick off a double kill to just try and shut me up either way. 12 seconds remaining. Capture the flag. Retreat is over. The factors will lead.
Wolfie needs one more kill, Mike. He needs one more kill off the spawn. I'll tell you why in a second. He needs one more. Give it to him. Where is it? Please. Ah, I was wrong about that as well. I said like 30 seconds ago he's got over the 3.0 KD.
I know. I heard it. I was praying secretly inside.
Yeah,
I crossed my fingers.
One more. That wasn't going to happen. And we're going. That was, look, all right. Serious talk now. Into the game. 5-2. The guys from the Factors, it was their game the whole way. Varenzen going nuts with the OBJ. That pull run, he had that crap locked down tight. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew where to run. He knew where to look. He was watching the cuts. Always going when he had the support of the teammates. Never saw him really out of position even once on those runs. He just impressed me. MVP in that game. And, yeah, Wolfie. What a nut slayer. 35 for 12. They had that game shut down. When you look on the other side, credit to Maka. 27 for 20 is a nice KD himself. 1.35. You can't argue with that when you're on the losing team in a 5-2 game. Returns, though, credit to Hopi there from AVANT-GARDE getting 5 returns. I suppose the rest of the team just need to step it up a little bit, though, Mike, as, yeah, they were shut down pretty hard in that one.
They were, but yeah, you still have the uplink to come out next. I mean, that could be the final map, or we could be seeing another map 5. Either way, we are going to be going to a quick commercial break. We'll be back soon with the next map on uplink. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare ASTRO Championship Series CGP League match between the Factors and AVANT-GARDE. Currently, the overall series score is 2-1 in favor of the Factors, but will we be seeing 2 back-to-back map 5 search and destroys? That is the true question in this one. That being said, the last series we saw, the Factors played an incredible uplink game. But Avant opened up strong with some nice kills. They're now working their way over with this ball. Benno's just going to be hiding around these crates, doing a little bit of a tango here, and he's going to be running this one in. He's going to be allowing his teammates to provide a little bit of cover. And there we go, the first 2 points of the game in go to Avant as they fight for survival here in the series.
That was such a precision push there by that AVANT-GARDE squad. Really, I was very, very impressed there. Benno took his time perfectly, and Hopi was running point for him, cleaning it up for him, and all of the Factors players out of there. They bided their time, and they went in with perfect precision. Benno also running those perks. He obviously has that hard wire, so he wouldn't have been stunned either. So, just a great run. They got those points on the board, first 2 points in under a minute. That's what you like to see. These guys from the Factors not ruled out, though. There's Wolfie running OBJ for the squad. He's going to be trying to dive this one in. He goes in, dashes in, he does. It's back. 2 points of his own. Going to try and get some shots into the back. The AV player there, he himself is going to be taken down. Now we're going to be over with Banner, who's just diving around the map, dashing around. He's got the uplift on the spawn there. He's to watch the player just over on purple roof, gets the shots out, able to eventually clean up Beast, and going to be on straight for this drone. And it's going to be another player just on the corner there, outside purple. He's going to be quickly shot down. Now enough Wolfie. Dino's going to try and make a run into purple, playing in the corner, him taking down right in front of him. Now you're going to be seeing Hopi. He's got the ball in hand once again. 6 for 2. He's gone right now. 5 for, sorry, it just switched as I looked at the scoreboard. It was Dino going 6 for 2. He's going to be shut down as well. Maka now trying to go to work. This drone run is still on the way. Benno basically taken out of the cold hands of his teammate just as he died. I don't even think it hit the ground. They're still trying to make it work, but Wolfie finally able to shift this momentum, and now these guys from the Factors are going to be trying to answer back. 2-2 is your score with 2 minutes 40 left in the half.
That it is. Mac is going to have the ball in hand. The entire team from Factors have been taken now, which means their spawns could possibly see them in this line of fire. Who's going to be running for this run? Maka will jump it on in. There we go, 4-2. So with 1 quarter into this game, we've seen 3 2-point captures go in. 2 for Avant, 1 for the Factors, bringing a scoreline of 4-2. We've got the teams fighting for this possession here over onto the blue snow side of the map, as Excite will be on my screens in purple. So he knows approximately where Benno is. Of course, he doesn't know it's Benno, but he knows there's a player from Avant there, and he will see another one over on the alley. He will get shut down. This will allow Avant to try and maybe go for an opportunity to go for this pickup, but he will get taken down at the same time. And it has been Verenzen who will pick up this ball, run into blue, get taken down, and leave the ball in that open season to be picked up there by Excite.
Yeah, obviously the guys from AVANT-GARDE are trying to answer back as best as they can. Excite is stalling here down in the blue building. One player is going to come in, tries to smack him in the face with that drone, but it wasn't going to happen. That player did end up getting taken out anyway. We saw the drone there in the hands of Hopi for a split second before he was promptly dropped by Beast, and Maka also being taken down. Benno is going to be trying to answer back. He picks up 2 kills. One of them is going to be with the help of those explosive barrels. However, points are going to be on the board for the guys of the Factors. 4-4 is now your score with just over a minute left in the half. This is very close right now. Benno trying to go to work, but he's going to get shot in the back, taking a 4 by Beast and Excite, also taken down by Maka. So your kill feed's lighting up for both squads right now. Dino, he's a Terminator right now. He's getting a lot of shots. As I said that, he was finally shut down, and he's going black, red and blue back and forth across your kill feed as both of these teams just line up kills. Hopi finally breaking the trend, getting the 2-piece. He's on the 3-point streak right now, 12 for 7. He's going to try and go to work. There's a player right now dancing around purple with him, and Verenzen dukes him out, takes the kill. Excite also following it up.
I've been following Maka simply because he's just been on fire right now. He got the pass to his teammate to secure those captures. He's then picked off these kills left, right, and center. He tries to jump over to top purple, and that might have been a thing he failed, but he's going to try and go for, I do believe, activating his exo-mute and running over into the biolab and just try to see if he can be a little bit sneaky. The players are just going to be dropping, though, by Benno, and Benno might go for a little bit of a run here. He's going to be using these crates to his advantage. His teammates have his back, and there he goes, able to run more points in on the board. And notice Benno has run 6 out of the 8 points there from his team. He's always been that player that just gets the ball at that last stretch and is able to run it in. And I mean, that's going to be the half, 8-4. Avant, they're sticking in here, and they're sticking in here well, especially since the Factors, I mean, we saw them play an amazing uplink game previously.
Yeah, they did play really, really well. Obviously, that was over, we saw on comeback, and I mean, what a game that was. Maka here full red getting that kill feed, that kill cam there. And as you've said, AVANT-GARDE's still in it here. The Factors trying to clean it up here in game number 4, but they've got quite the deficit here, 4 points. It's not impossible though, especially now they've switched sides. So it's going to be interesting to see how they both played. Who are we following at the beginning of this one?
I want to follow some of the players from the Factors. Let's jump on board with Wolfie, who's over onto this blue side of the map as well. So we'll see what he'll be able to do. He'll be able to pick off 1 kill, it seems, and you know, it does actually cover his teammate as they move forward with that play. It is going to be Verenzen with the ball, so we'll swap over to him momentarily. He was trying to chuck out a couple of variable grenades there over into that snow side of the map. But he's all out right now. Yeah. He's all out of his overclock as well. So, yeah, he's going to get taken out. The ball is just going to slowly roll down and out of that one. Now picked up there by Dean, and now Vart are going to be going for their own run.
Yeah, he's going to do what he can. He's running through orange. He's got a player running point for him. That's Benno. He took down Wolfie. Hope he took down another one as well. So AVANT-GARDE picking up the kills here. Benno still going to work, and he cleared the way out for Dino, able to slot in with those 2 points. 4 minutes left on the clock right here. Your scoreline is 10-4. We're going to be seeing Varenzen just hanging around here at the uplink spawn, just, you know, watching these flanks, seeing if these players are going to be coming for it. And in fact, it is going to be Myksta. Varenzen looks done there for a second. Myksta easily picked that one up. No one touching the drone here off the spawn. Been sitting there all on his lonesome. That is a lonely drone. And as I say that, we're going to be seeing the player of Beto finally picking that one up. The Wolf is shutting everyone down with this bow right now. On the 2-point streak, he's under a bit of pressure right now. There's a player right on the elbow trying to get the pre-fire out perhaps, but no, there's going to be another player coming to put pressure on him. That's Myksta. Finally cleaning up back heel. Excite trying to go to work with ASM1. Dino shutting that one down. Varenzen also going to work right now. Let's see what both of these teams are going to do. I'm watching Wolfie. He went off in that last game and he's going stinking in this one, and he's going to be shut down by Hopi as well. Dino and Beastin both getting kills for their respective teams, and again, it is ending up like a TDM here in the last few minutes of this round. Dino's finally going to remind us that this is an uplink game. He's going to be trying to run out with this drone. He's got it in hand, and he's going to be taken down, and just like that, at the 3-minute mark, 10-4 is still your scoreline with Wolfie trying to make a move.
Hope he's trying to just chase down these players as well, but as you mentioned, Wolfie will just be going for a little bit of a run. And I mean, I swapped off Hopi there, but you notice he just turned around. It was just like, you know what, my teammates will either have this one or I can set up here for this relay. Either way, it does seem like Varenzen was jumping outside the capture zone, nearly off the map, as he tried to he tried to get that one in. So he horribly missed that one, as we could see from quite far away. It could have just been worse from us seeing it from that vantage point. Either way, Excite will now be trying to finish off the deal. And there you go, 10 points to 6. Now, I asked you this question last series in that uplink where it was still mathematically possible and they could still catch up. And you even had said it yourself, you know, I believe it was 12-6 at that stage. Now it's 10-6. 4 points difference, 2 run-ins will secure themselves at least an overtime. 2 minutes remaining. Can it happen?
Well, it can definitely happen. It can definitely happen with a smooth pass from Excite there. It's going to be able to get these guys from the Factors to clutch those 2 points. 10-8 is your score right now. With a minute 46, it is definitely possible. And look at these throws coming out. You got a player just waiting down there at the uplink, just waiting for it, and he's going to be getting that in. And Mike, 10 points each. Just like that, they've got 4 points on the board in about, it feels like about 40 seconds. That was some amazingly fast uplinks there. Now, they need to watch themselves because AVANT-GARDE, I think, are finally waking up to this. They're doing their best to shut it down. Hopi especially picked up a couple of big kills there. He's gone 23 for 16. Myksta, 29 kills. He's going for his 30 bomb right now. He just got the assist on one player. That drone is finally going to be showing some momentum for the AVANT-GARDE players. A minute left to make a move for their squad. Look at the spawners coming straight out of red though, Mike, but it's not going to be fast enough. It's Hopi is going to be able to answer back finally after those huge points from the Factors before. We're going to see AVANT-GARDE back in the lead, but only by 2 points. And with a minute left, this is vital time for both teams right now.
It really is. Beastin will pick up the ball. He'll get taken down. Myksta now has the ball controlled in his hands right now as he'll be going to this green catwalk. He'll be going for this 1-point throw. He throws it, he shoots, and he misses. No, he scores. He shoots and he scores. Finally, been waiting to use that line out for a while. I might have ruined it because of the fact that it bounced, but it still counts with 27 seconds still left here. We have Beto with the ball, and he's just going to be chucking it to the rooftops. He doesn't need it to go anywhere. It does seem like it might have bounced past the rooftop itself, but that's always a nice spot to be able to know as a vantage point. 12 seconds remaining. Varenzen's going to be trying to go for this run-in, but he also gets stuck, and Avant have looked like they've pushed it now to a map 5.
Yeah, two map 5s in a row, Mike. I'm liking what I'm seeing. You know, a bit of close gameplay. At least this uplink wasn't a complete blowout like we saw in that previous series. 13 for 10, quite close. I was really impressed by a couple of things in this one. The first thing I have to mention was that those first 2 points on the board by AVANT-GARDE. Benno played it amazingly well with his teammate Hopi there running point for him. I mean, perfect timing by those guys, but I mean, that was almost outclassed by those 4 points we saw in very quick succession by the guys from the Factors. However, it wasn't going to be enough in the end, and AVANT-GARDE walk away with the win, clutching it in a 3-point fashion. That
they do, and you know, for map number 5, it's going to be an interesting search and destroy because we're going to a search and destroy on Terrace for this one. So, you know, I love the facial expression. I caught that out of the corner of my eye. So I got to give you props for that one. It might just be as good as the troll face. Either way, we'll be going to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back soon with Search and Destroy Terrace, the 5th map and the deciding map here in this match. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare ASTRO Championship Series Map 5 Decider in this CGP match between the Factors and AVANT-GARDE. This match has been going back and forth all night since it started here at Maniac. Who do you think is going to take this one out?
I'm going back into the predictions. I'm going to say the Factors, because why not? The Factors, their S&D game, you know, it wasn't as strong. Oh my gosh.
I think you were secretly tipping your Halo guys over at Avant, because that stomp was a great indication of your prediction skills. And right now we're going to be seeing if they can catch things back up. Beastlet and Wolfie pick off kills. And Beto now is going to be the last one alive. It seems even though the Factors, they can take out their own teammates, and it doesn't even matter because it won't phase them. They'll pick off enough kills to change things around. Beto will be throwing a couple of nades out over into B. The bomb is going to be planted here at one side of the map, the A side, and Beto picks off another kill. So from a 1v3 to a 1v2, it could have been a 1v4, but Forensic got team stomped in the face. As now 1v2... I'm waiting for him to do something, for him to make something happen. There's going to be a player always in bedroom. You really got to know this one from here. And he just dragged past the player, but it's okay because that's going to be the route to the Factors.
The start of my prediction's fine. We're getting there, Mike. We're getting there. I'd like to point out the reasoning for this is that although the Factors, they dropped a couple of their, well, both S&Ds in their first series up against True Ambition.
Yep.
Going into this one, I just think they're a little more collected than the guys from AVANT-GARDE right now. Could be completely wrong, and indeed I probably will, especially since I'm vocalizing this opinion. But look, considering they can stomp each other and still walk away with a round win, and the fact that most of the guys from AVANT-GARDE forgot the bomb until Benno had to go back and pick it up, I think it just gives an indication of where both these squads are at right now. But as we say that, it is currently 4 players up for AVANT-GARDE, 2 for the Factors. Make that 1. Excite, the only one left alive. Here we go, Mike. I'm eating my words once again. It starts now.
It's going to be over on the cliffside. Excite taking down 1. Now he's got 3 more players. Now, you've never been a fan of any of these players going for some clutches, but you know what? I reckon Excite might be able to make something happen, whether that's going to be a couple of kills or a death. We'll see which one is going to be. There we go. That's going to be the death. So I can't really be all wrong there because I called both opportunities for that. So he's going to be able to get that kill. They're going to make it 1-1. Let's see this round in the kill cam there. I mean, I want to be seeing some round in the kill cam. That is going to be from a Dean, and you're going to be seeing a couple of shots to take out a couple of bullets in the chest to take out that kill. Nicely done, and that is once again going to be 1-1 here in this overall map, the deciding map here in this series. And I mean, the deciding point where will the Factors be going 1-1 at the end of this map in terms of overall series scores for this round's matches, or will they be able to make it 0-2? Doesn't look very appealing, does it? Oh!
Not really. As I say that, Hopi getting the clutch scope there to take down his side. Hopi taking a fall in return, though, at the hands of Wolfie. Wolfie coming up big now, going 4-for-1. He's trying to make it 5. He's got that ASM-1 in hand. A few teammates backing him up. He's able to clean that one up with the old bait and switch, getting tags out on the last player over there. That's going to be, I believe it might be Dino? No, it was Maka trying to get the hell out of dodge. But he's going to be hunted down by Wolfie. Now it's going to be a 1v1. Wolfie ripping out the bow. Want to work with those long-range shots. Lots of tags. Dino staying alive right now. 45 seconds left here in this round. Wolfie now going over to pick up the bomb here. So he's got it in hand. That other player, though, from AVANT-GARDE, Dino, running straight up over on to the spawn side of the Factors. Wolfie rotating up around towards B. Let's see how Dino's going to respond to this one, because Wolfie should get it down pretty comfortably. And Dino, I think he's got his wits about him. He's got that IMR ready. He's probably going to get it trained on this player in just a second. The bomb still should go down. He knows where it is, so Dino just trying to watch himself. Needs to watch the flank. Spots the player. Can he get the shots? Gets the shots out. So many tags. Wolfie eventually dying there. This is going to be an easy defuse for Dino. They're going to be able to pick it up here. This round number 3 is going to go to AVANT-GARDE. Dino played that really well right then. And, you know, Wolfie, he had this opportunity to fire back. It took quite a few bursts from that IMR for him to fall.
It really did. I mean, just highlighting back on that, one of the IMR's weaknesses is if you don't get the shots in 2 bursts and you're relying on a couple more to finish that deal off, the player can easily turn around and shoot back at you and possibly take you out. Now, Wolfie, I don't know whether it was panic, whether he just froze, but he wasn't able to do so, and he did get taken down. Now, that's once again still going to be 2-1, but this is our final map, and if our last S&D is any indication of how search and destroy matches go between these two teams, we might be seeing around 11 at the end of it from these teams going round for round for round. Now we go to our bomb carrier. Hope going over onto this bomb site. Benno takes down Excite. And we do have Renzen watching over through those back stairs. Now, Dean will be checking over through this bedroom. We'll call out one player will be going there, but he'll get shot down in the back. As I do believe that's Hopi possibly checking that bedroom. No, it might be Benno as well. Either way, there is going to be someone there. And I was wrong either way. It is going to be, all the players just combined. It's going to be Hopi once again. So, you know, swapping around, he's going to get taken down. Make that just Maka. He's the only option left. And he's going to be back over onto this pool side, getting taken down. And once again, round for round, 2-2 becomes the scoreline, and I wouldn't really have it any other way.
Yeah, exactly right. Our last series for the night here in this doubleheader, of course, it is the Factors up against AVANT-GARDE, round for round here in map number 5. This is exactly how we like it, and it's going to be a round for round game. It's pretty accurate right here. Whether it stays that way is going to be, time will tell whether AVANT-GARDE will just make my prediction true. That still could happen too, Mike. Still could happen. At the same time,
know about that.
We're going to be seeing the guys from the Factors make a run here. Varenz running OBJ for his team. 2 players from AVANT-GARDE already taking a fall. Dino and Hopi getting dropped. Beastin'. Oh my gosh, he's going huge. Picks up the last couple of kills there. And AVANT-GARDE taking a fall. The bomb was planted, but not going to matter because as soon as it was, AVANT-GARDE were completely taken out. They were wiped out. AVANT-GARDE is extinct in this round as we see the guys from the Factors cleaning up there. Excite picking up your final kill there from Maka. And as you can see there, he is again full red. Bit of blood on his face. Spits that out and just keeps going to work. Takes down Maka in the end. Too easy, mate. It's just a day in the life, you know?
Sounds brutal.
These guys,
and gruesome. Possibly R-rated.
Well, look, we wouldn't have it any other way here on this late Friday night stream here, Mike. There could be players watching from all over the place.
I do need to interrupt for a moment, though. I do need to interrupt here. You mentioned about Benno having too many beers here on this Friday night. I got to ask you, have you had too many beers on a Friday night?
No, I don't comment on such issues, Myksta. I comment on a lot of issues. I don't comment on that. We need to get back into the game here, Mike. You're a bad influence here. We've got Hope. He's the only man left alive, trying to keep the AVANT-GARDE spirit alive here. He's rocking that IMR, and he's just flinching, going back and forth. Got to watch both sides here. He's just biding his time here. He is at the major disadvantage right now, though. He's trying to get a lot of those IMR rounds out. I have seen how this IMR works. And I'm just so surprised that Hope he didn't get that kill there that he was going for. Look how easily he was dropped there from the bout of Wolfie. And Wolfie, Mike, 10 for 2. What? Wolfie, he's a freak, man. When we saw him back over on the CTF, he went massive. And then he slowed down a bit in the uplink, going back here into the S&D. That is a mental score, considering that no one else is even above half his score at the moment.
He actually slowed down in that capture the flag. You know, he actually got a lot more deaths than he got more kills than he got deaths, but it just didn't really add up to what he got in that first play. And I have narrowed it down. It was since when you started to actually talk him up, and now you've done the same and he's died. I mean, the coincidence is just uncanny. And I mean, as I was saying all that, I was actually going to point out something that the Avant squad were going to do, but it seems like they've put their actions in front of their words, and they've gone ahead and done just that because they've taken out the round, and they've been able to just keep pushing forward here in this overall map. It is still 4-3, though. Keep in mind, fourth rounds to 3 rounds, that means that the Sentinel team, our team of the Factors, need 2 more rounds. Avant needs 3 more rounds. It's still been going round for round. Even though it might be swapping here and there, it is still that round for round basis. Avant, though, they're in a situation where they need to get 2 consecutive rounds to take the lead and make something happen.
Yeah, and I figured that anything I call is essentially cursed. So if you want
do
me
it anyway,
to
just for
curse a
laughs.
player, yeah, if anyone wants me to curse a player or a team, I take PayPal. So hit me up, and I'll curse a team. That's my new business proposition, my new business model. But look, let's just for fun, let's talk someone up and see if they die. So I'm going to jump over with Varenzen. Varenzen's a really good player. He's got the barrel in hand. He's going to try and go to work with it. Just, watching that line of sight down towards A. There is a player jumping up right in front of him. Whether you spot him or not is a different story. He's going to be jumping up towards this middle level and then going back down towards the pool. Needs to watch that flank over on the left, and he doesn't pick up the kill. Lots of tags, though. Love the tag, and he gets dropped. Illuminati confirmed. Oh, my gosh. Renz was cleaned up there. In the end, the round is going to AVANT-GARDE, but that's not the story here, Mike. The story is that I can curse players.
I've been telling you this all night. I've been telling this you since you swapped over to Call of Duty. I'm surprised you didn't pick up on it on Halo. Either way, I mean, you mentioned about talking up players to see if your curse was real, but that's a little bit harsh. That means you don't think they're really that level without needing to talk them up. I mean, it sounds a little bit. I don't know. It sounds a little bit weird.
You can't bait me, Mike. You can't bait me, because if I say they're going good, then I'm secretly cursing them. If I say they're going bad, then I'm outright calling them bad. I can't win.
You really can't. But let's get into the game. I mean, I think we've gone a bit too off topic. You're really a bad influence here on this one. We've got the bomb starting to be planted here by Varenzen. Dean and Maka are left alive to try and pick off some kills. Dean will be able to pick off one and is in a good position to try and push forward with Maka. You can see Maka here highlighted here on your screens over on that black back glass side. So he's going to be maybe waiting for his teammates to make something happen. And that was Dean taking out Varenzen. So Varenzen, Beastland and Excite are now left alive against Dean and Maka. Shots do go out, a lot of shots go out, but no one's going to be able to make anything happen. And I do believe Dean just walked in someone's head. Either way, he will be able to pick off one kill, and Beastland is going to be around that corner. He's going to be waiting for someone to poke out. Dean's going to be going for this defuse, and Beastland needs to check this one. Maka will have his back, and that'll be the defuse. That's that second consecutive round that I was talking about, and it's extremely good to know that I'm not cursed.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you can talk and I can't. I would like to put out some humour here that the last 2 players I talked highly of and said we're going to go huge, both Wolfie and Varenzen. Was it? Yeah, it was. It was Wolfie and Varenzen. Both of them were the first players to die in that last round, and they died really fast. So apparently my curse is multi-round as well. So I just need to not mention names at the beginning of a game and just take it from there. But look, curse aside, I'm going to have to get... Look, I need to take at least 1 round seriously in this game. So let's do it. Let's make it this round. This is our round, Mike. Hopey here for the AVANT-GARDE squad. They are on the attack right now. Hopey going 3 for 6. KD doesn't really matter as he's going the OBGA runs pretty much all the time for this squad. He's running that ASM1, nothing but a knife in the back pocket. He's going to be trying to make a move down here on this A plant. As we usually see, there's going to be one player from the Factors trying to make a flank. That's going to be Beaston, who gets dropped very promptly by Dino. So we've got a 3v3 situation right now as Maka was dropped earlier on. Now Dino is going to take a fall as well as Wolfie goes to work. The bomb is still in the hands of Hopey. He just biding his time, waiting for the right time. There's going to be a player just up on the second level. That's Varenzen trying to look around and scope it out. Hopey is the only one left alive up against Excite and Varenzen. Now, Mike, the pressure is on as he's trying to decide whether he'll rotate or not. He needs to watch a player just inside the building, and he doesn't see him. We're going to a round 11 in Game 5, best of 5. This is our style, Mike. This is how we do.
And this is going to not just be the first that we really have had here for the day, and this is going to be our second Map 5 series of the night as well. And you mentioned about last round being the serious round, but I think we need to do it twice in a row just to show that fighting spirit. So we got Benno with the bomb. He's going to be mixing things up. He's going to be going with his B side. Avant, and he's going to be mixing the strategy, but Excite gets the nade there on Benno early on. So that's not going to be a great thing for Avant, especially since Benno was their bomb carrier. Now Mac is picking up this bomb, and he's going to be over onto this river side of the overall map, and Mac is still with his bomb. He's going to be waiting for for his teammates to maybe make something happen. The Hopi had a couple of shots out with that IMR, but he did get taken out. Beeson was able to take him. Dean now and Maka are left alive against all 4 players from the Factors. The Factors not wanting to go 0-2 at the end of this round's results. And Dean, he sees one, he turns around, can he get the shots? He needs to get this crucial kill here as he still manages to stay alive somewhere. There we go, he gets taken out. Maka all alone, 1v3 situation. He's down. The Factors take out the series 3-2 after just losing in their previous one 3-2. So what a night we've had, and really what a night of CGP matches.
Hey Mike, guess who was right in their predictions for the S&Ds? Guess which guy was right? This guy right here was right.
To be fair,
6-5 is a lot closer, but I didn't give a scoreline for this one. I said
to be fair,
going to take it, and they did.
Judging off your reaction, you had a scoreline in mind and you got it wrong. So
hey, you can't make that assumptions. That won't hold up in court. You can't do that. I didn't say a scoreline.
It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you had that in your mind and you still got it wrong. You still want to openly admit it. But I just wanted to point out that you were talking up players all night long. You know how you mentioned about it being multi-rounds? You actually were doing it multi-maps because the second you mentioned in that capture the flag, you had Wolfie going a little bit of a downward spiral for himself, not playing overly bad, just not as good as he was going when he was going 21-6. And then he carried over into the uplink, and then he started doing good again. And the search and destroy. And then it spiraled right down again once he started talking to him. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it is just the factor in the Factors or if it's just a Maniac is the factor. Either way, that was our series. That was our night over. And a big shout out to our 2 teams, our 4 teams really for competing, or 3 teams rather, as one was a double header for competing throughout the night. I mean, we had True Ambition taking out the win there 3-2 against the Factors. Then we had the Factors taking out 3-2 against AVANT. So we had some crazy matches. We had about 5s all the way around. Big shout out for Inmaniac for joining me in the last minute as well. We really just got home. You know, we're getting into everything. And we're like, okay, but we got 2 matches on tonight. Okay, let's jump into it. Why not? And it proved to be the best thing ever. Had some nice casual fun there and a little bit of banter either way. That will wrap up our broadcast here for tonight. Remember to follow all of our social media outlets. You've got our Facebook, facebook.com/CyberGamer Network. Our YouTube, youtube.com/CyberGamer.com.au. Our rebroadcast from this event will be live there in a day or 2 as well. We also do have our Twitter at CGXbox. And of course, remember to follow here on our MLG.TV channel. At the bottom left of the video, there is a follow button. If you haven't pressed it already, feel free to go ahead and do so. And yeah, that'll wrap up this broadcast. The overall matches here were definitely great. We should likely be possibly tomorrow live for some more CGP matches. Not 100% confirmed, of course, as teams are still working that out. But we'll definitely be back here for Sunday's pay-to-play ODC as well. If you want to sign up to that, feel free to go to au.cybergamer.com/Xbox. You can also find a FIFA ODC for this weekend, also open for registration, as well as a Gears of War 3 2v2 ODC for the 22nd of March, and our midweek for the for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare coming this Wednesday. So we've got plenty of competitions for plenty of titles, offering different sorts of rewards and prizes. So this weekend is going to be all about that cash money, and we'll be back then either tomorrow or Sunday for more CGAWACS action. But until then, I'm Myksta, joined by Inmaniac, and we'll catch you next time.